Welcome to this week's 3D printing news, compact, reliable and as always based on facts. Today we are taking a look at some exciting developments from the world of 3D printing. Included FLSUN unveils the T1 Max, their new Delta printer designed for print farms, powerful open structures and with high-speed potential. QIDI gives a first glimpse of the upcoming QIDI box for the Plus 4. SUNLU introduces the AMS heater and affordable heating system for material management. Biqu surprises with a diamond nozzle for Bambulab printers, more on the premium side. Prusa expands its range with a new wood filament, while Elegoo presents fiber-reinforced filaments for functional parts. Also featured a comprehensive filament test from the US, a technical experiment with a PLA PETG hybrid filament, a practical update to MeshInspector, a look at a US startup Koobz and their 3D printed shoes, and an impressive Kumiko style project from the printer. Oh, and there's a new SUPERSlicer pre-release, but who still talks about slicer updates these days, right? About the new FLSUN T1 Max, it's said to be so fast it may finish printing before you've uploaded the G-code, or at least before you've started your coffee. If this news helps you stay up to date, support the channel, like the video, share it and subscribe so you don't miss a single edition. I'm Robert, once again bringing you the news. Let's go. FLSUN T1 Max high-speed printer for print farms. FLSUN launches the T1 Max, a new model in the T1 series, specially designed for print farms and small batch production. The build volume is 300 mm in diameter and 251 mm in height, wider but slightly shorter than the T1 Pro. Print speed remains unchanged up to 1000 mm per second, with acceleration up to 30,000 mm per second square. The T1 Max is an open frame design without an enclosure, allowing for easier access but less suitable for materials prone to warping like ABS or polycarbonate. Instead, it shines in maintenance. Hot end and delta components can be swapped out quickly and without tools. A new cooling system with a CPAP blower improves airflow while keeping the machine quiet thanks to integrated sound insulation. The hot end reaches up to 300 degrees Celsius with a hardened steel nozzle as standard. Maximum flow rate is 52 cubic millimeters per second. The print bed reaches 100 degrees Celsius and comes with a textured pie sheet. Features included a filament sensor, power loss detection and a resume printing function. Firmware is open source, Wi-Fi runs via Wi-Fi 6 and over-the-air updates are supported. FLSUNSlicer 2.0 is included. This is based on an OrcaSlicer. A cluster print option is in development. There is no enclosure or door, and that's intentional. The focus here is clearly on accessibility, not chamber climate. Pre-sale price is 499 euros. Shipping is expected to start at the end of July. Pre-sale buyers get a 2-year warranty, 3 years within the EU. Owners of older FLSUN printers can request a discount code via support. QIDI box first glimpses. QIDI has shared the first teaser of the upcoming QIDI box, designed for the QIDI Plus 4. A short video appeared on Facebook during a challenge hinting at the new accessory. There's no info yet on price, availability or technical specifications, but once we know more, you will hear about it here. SUNLU AMS Heater, budget heating for material management. A new image of the upcoming SUNLU AMS heater has surfaced, this time in full clarity. The device looks much cleaner and more organized than the solution from IVOS. The only downside so far, apparently only a shared temperature can be set for all filaments. Still, the heater finally makes AMS1 systems attractive, as a long-awaited heating function becomes reality. The price is expected to be under 100 euros, making it especially appealing. Official pre-sales start on the July 10th. With a bit of luck, you can grab one early on the 6th July, the super early bird event. New diamond nozzle from Biqu for Bambu printers. Biqu has released a new nozzle with a diamond tip, the Panda Revo Diamondback, compatible with the Bambulab P and X series. The tip is made of synthetic diamond known as PCD, ideal for abrasive materials like carbon fiber PLA or glass-filled polycarbonate. A small diamond is also embedded in the heat sink itself. The nozzle was developed in cooperation with E3D and Diamondback. Benefits include extreme wear resistance, excellent thermal conductivity, and full compatibility with the E3D rapid change system. The price is hefty, $329 US, more than some entire printers. It comes in a gift box with a ring mount, so you could repurpose the diamond later. Technically exciting, price-wise probably more interesting for collectors or hardcore enthusiasts. Prusa Wood Fill Chocolate Brown. Prusa has released a new filament, Prusa Wood Filled in Chocolate Brown. It's a PLA filament with real wood particles made from recycled wood. It looks and feels like real wood and even smells woody when printing. It can be printed with a standard 0.4mm nozzle. No special hot end or drying is here required. Recommended temps are around 195 degrees Celsius for the nozzle, 60 degrees Celsius for the bed. Caution: adhesion for pie is very strong and use a separation layer. Post-processing is easy. Sanding, staining or painting works just like real wood. Printed parts are quite brittle through, more suited for decoration and design. Price 39 euros per kilo. New fiber-reinforced filaments from Elegoo. Elegoo has introduced 3 new fiber-reinforced filaments: PETG-CF, PETG-GF and PA-HT-CF. The target audience is users needing robust and functional parts. PETG-CF and GF are priced at $9.99 for 500 grams, PA-HT-CF at $21.99. PETG-CF includes carbon fiber, has a matte finish and high stiffness, great for housings, brackets or bike parts. PETG-GF includes glass fiber, is electrically insulating and ideal for industrial casings. PA-HT-CF is a high-temp nylon with carbon fiber, heat resistant up to 194 degrees Celsius, very strong, and chemical resistant. All 3 filaments required a hardened nozzle. Minimum printing temps 240 degrees for PETG variants, 260 degrees for PA-HT variants. A closed chamber is recommended for PA-HT-CF. Elegoo plans more variants based on user feedback. Why? Many users still lack experience with fiber filaments. Elegoo wants to change that. US filaments in review. A comprehensive test looked at 10 filaments from the US, focusing on PETG and PCTG. PLA was deliberately excluded and printing was done with a tuned PEG profile. Print quality: 8 of the 10 filaments produced perfect results out of the box. GreenGate 3D and Protopaster had minor extrusion temp issues but were tunable. Interesting takeaway: PCTG is becoming a real alternative to PETG. 3D Fuel impressed with consistent color and print quality across the spool. Unboxing was mostly standard, though some brands added little extras. Price range from $32 to $60 per kilogram. Sustainable: GreenGate PETG is 100% recycled. but comes on a plastic spool and is slightly pricier. 3DXtech stood out with a wide range from standard materials to high performance plastics like PA12 and UTIM. Conclusion? The US filaments tested showed consistently high quality, locally made, reliable, and a real alternative to imports for many others. Hybrid filament PLA PETG in testing. A new filament from Strong Hero 3D combines PLA as an outer shell with a PETG core, about 60% PLA cross-section. The goal? Combine PETG's moisture resistance with PLA's easy printability. Tested by Dr. Igor Gaspar on a Bambulab P1P. The start was rough, differing temperature needs causing first layer issues. Layer adhesion was overall weaker than pure PLA or PETG. Tensile and shear strength were average. Torsional strength was good. Impact resistant and heat deflection were also mid-range. Visually interesting, the two-color coaxial design. Conclusion, technically intriguing, but currently more a novelty than a real alternative for functional parts. MeshInspector 2.5.2 released. The new version 2.5.2 of the MeshInspector is out, a tool for repairing STL files. Focus is on improved mesh healing for damaged or incomplete models, with auto-detect issues like inverted normals and suggested fixes. A new tool for aligning normal makes it work easier. Navigation between multiple models is improved, including automatic scene switching. New? A toggle for switching between basic and advanced view. Repair profiles can now be saved and reused, and the terminology has been simplified. For example, components is now disconnected parts, so it made it easier to understand. The tool runs on Windows, macOS and Linux. Note the Advanced Mesh Heater is only in the paid version. For those who work a lot with STL files, this software is worth a look. Koobz 3D printed shoes and millions in funding. The US startup Koobz has increased its seed funding to $7.2 million. 6 million of that are just recently. The goal? Brings shoe production back to the US using 3D printing. Koobz was funded in 2023 by QIDI, who was previously involved with NXT Factory and Nexa 3D. The team is growing from 15 to a planned 40 people. Their printer fleet is set to double from 50 to 100 units by the end of 2025. Koobz is moving into a 100 square meter production facility midterm. A site with up to 5,000 printers is planned. New OS tariffs are seen as a major driver. Many companies are seeking alternatives to Asian manufacturing. Koobz reports growing demand and new partnerships, especially in fashion and sportswear. Kumiko from the 3D printer. Kumiko is a traditional Japanese woodworking technique with intricate patterns. The project from the user pay-per-view has now created a large 3D printed panel in Kumiko style. The goal was to avoid visible seams achieved by overlapping elements with clever cover plates. A parametric generator from Makerworld was used to customize Kumiko frames. Parts can be printed modularly or as a single piece. The tool is based on OpenSCAD, but currently a little bit unstable with timeouts. The community is now asking for the SCAD files to be shared on a more open platform. A fascinating project with lots of creative technique and a beautiful result. Final words. Thanks so much for joining again and taking the time to catch up on the latest 3D printing news. A big special thanks as always goes to all the Patreons and channel supporters. None of this would be possible without you. If you like the video, feel free to subscribe and don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel growing. Let us know in the comments what you think about today's topics, which developments do you find exciting, where do you see potential or maybe not. I truly read every single comment, so jump into the discussion, but please, as always, stay constructive, respectful and kind. The 3D printing news airs weekly, so make sure to tune in next week again. It's definitely worth it. Until then, stay curious, stay creative and see you next time. Cheers.